Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Shower Thoughts podcast. I'm your host, Jerry.
And it's me, James.
Hello, James.
Hello, Jerry. It's been a long time.
It has been
A whole week.
Too long. And you know what? It's now spring.
It is, you're quite right. And you know what made me notice that? Was the spell of nice days we've been having recently.
Yes. Although as we are talking, it's completely wet outside.
Yes.
But aside from today,
it's been wonderful.
It has been quite nice.
Doesn't it uplift your mood, make you feel so much better?
Yes. Yeah. I feel uplifted.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
So, Jerry, I have a question. Do you have a favourite season?
Favorite? I can rank them.
All right.
From the best to worst.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It goes autumn, spring, winter, summer.
You don't like summer?
No. It's too hot. And prediction for this year, all right? I'm betting on the over for temperature-wise, all right? For this year, this summer, it's going to be way too hot.
All
40s all around. I'm calling it.
Okay. I'll hold you to that, but I think you're going to be right.
Yeah. I
have to agree with your order as well. I have to say that it'd probably be autumn, spring, winter, and summer for me as well.
Yeah.
Maybe
how come you don't like?
Interchangeable. Too hot as well.
Too hot, yeah.
Yeah, just too much.
Maybe if we live
some
somewhere,
places, yeah.
Yeah, like the UK or something.
Yes.
Summer would be ideal. Or Antarctica.
Yep, that'd be the great one.
We should move there. I'd like
should.
to go to Antarctica someday, actually.
Yes, as would I. I would go pat a penguin.
Oh, that'd be sick. You like
Or push over a penguin.
I'd take my toboggan and I'd like slide down the hill with the penguins. Yeah, have you seen Avatar? It's like what he did with the
which Avatar?
The cartoon, not the movie. The movie's not good, I reckon.
Which Avatar are we talking about though? Because there's Avatar movie, and then there's like that Avatar alien movie.
The alien? Oh no! Sorry, the Avatar, like the live action of the cartoon.
Yes, I never watched that.
Yeah, no, don't watch it. It's terrible.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, I'm talking about like the actual cartoon, The Last Airbender.
Yes,
it's really good.
I don't remember that though. Actually, it's been a long time since I watched, and I'm keen for the new season on Netflix to come out.
Oh, that's right. They're making a new season.
Is it going to be live action, or is it going to be? I don't know, but I'm keen for that.
I hope it's not live action. They always screw up the live action ones.
True.
It's really, yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
it's disappointment.
Well, that covers the weather pretty quickly.
Yeah, I know. It's because we
got
agreed.
that topic out of the way.
It's because. My heart sank when you were like, you know what? I completely agree with you.
We said we'd do the weather.
Huh?
We said we'd do the weather.
Yeah, we did.
It's only taken till episode, whatever this is.
4?
4?
4.
Oh my god, we've come such a long way.
We have, from episode 1.
And currently the view's on a steady decline, so I can't wait for like the 3 people watching this to agree with us as well.
Yeah, I think that happens with most YouTube videos, because if you look in a playlist or a series, the first one has like a million views. Oh, for us, 54 views. Sorry, I was a bit too optimistic there.
That's right, bud. That's the way we want it, though.
Yeah, 54 views. And then it like progressively halves, and then it like flattens out.
Oh, I can't wait for that to get to our flat point of 10 views per episode.
I was thinking like 0.3 views at the rate we're going.
Yep. All right. Well,
we'll see.
We can remain optimistic for now, though.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to the first shower thought. Okay. So I was reading. Actually, I was watching a YouTube video the other day on sort of doing stuff in Japan. Basically, it was like one of those procrastination videos, like the YouTube train.
Yep. Was it like 3:00 in the morning? You started watching like how to write with my left hand. And you ended up watching How Giraffes Mate. Something like that. It
was actually like 4:30 in the afternoon, and I told myself I would spend the day studying at like 9 a.m.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, so off to a good start. Yeah, so I was watching that, and he visited some market. It was a fish market, but he went to this store which was selling melons, and he was saying that because fruit in Japan is really expensive. It's insanely expensive. And the melons there, like the rounder and the prettier they are, the more they're sold for. So I think one melon, like the highest priced melon ended up being sold in an auction at, I think it was like 20,000 Australian dollars, something around there. I converted it from yen, but it was an insane number. So that got me thinking, new genius idea. We breed genetically modified melons, which are completely round and completely, perfect looking, and sell them at auctions in Japan for $20,000 a pop. And we live in our mansions and we answer the door in our bathrobes, like slightly ajar, with some tasteful thigh showing and like a champagne glass.
I like that idea, Jerry, but what makes you think people haven't tried this already? I'm saying this because my dad sells vegetables and fruits, and he used to sell watermelons, but that got taken over by Monsanto, the biggest genetically modifying company in the world. And I just feel like they would be on this shit, man. They'll know what to do. It's a tough market to get into. Maybe try like a tomato or a pear.
They don't. I think it's mostly like melons and berries that sell for a lot in Japan.
All right, we'll do berries. I haven't heard of berries before.
Well, what's wrong with a melon?
I just feel, you got like the biggest genetically modifying company in the world already onto this. They might have a bit of a head start on us.
Yeah, but I mean, they've spread themselves too thinly, right? They're genetically modifying everything. We're just going for the melon market.
Okay, so we'll perfect the melon.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I do think there's a flaw with this idea. I'm speaking as if it's like the most genius idea.
Yes, like
and I've found like a tiny crack, but it's actually not very good.
Your arbitrage?
My arbitrage. Yeah. You know what? That was a good idea until we realized.
Until it all fell apart.
Until it wasn't. The problem with this idea is that if you were able to genetically modify it, and if Japan were to buy these melons, the price would have gone way down already. Supply and demand.
Yep.
So
fair enough. But why not just like only do a couple, like a select release of melons per year? The most perfect melons. There's 20 per year or something like that.
Okay. Well, no, because you can make more money. It's just
if you sell more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then obviously as the supply grows higher, then the price will drop.
Yeah, but in a competitive market, this is just economics. Like in a competitive market, other people will enter because they can make money as well, and then it will eventually reach an equilibrium.
So that's what I'm saying. If you keep your supply down to a minimum, only like enough to make enough money, you're keeping the demand to the select few that actually want it instead of those.
Yeah, but suppose someone else also did genetically modified melons, and so if you sell less, they can sell more and make more money than you. So that's not an optimal move on your part.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah,
but why don't you just sabotage them and destroy all their melon farms?
You're right. You know what? What was that company you were saying before?
Monsanto.
And where are they based?
Now Bayer. In America.
Ah, damn. I was hoping they were based in Mount Eliza.
Darn.
Yeah, across the road from me. I can piss on their crops.
Yeah, look. Good idea, Jerry.
Yeah. I mean, I've got another...
to watch you take that away and win at life.
Yeah, I'm looking forward... I've got other ideas, or should I save that for another week?
I don't know. How many ideas do you have, Jerry?
Okay, I say ideas, but it's one. All right. I have one other idea.
Spill it.
Okay. So, recently I went to the snow to Hotham.
Yes.
Beautiful, by the way. Beautiful weather. In September as well. Crazy. Really, really good. First time I was boarding.
Slang. Boarding.
Yeah. Woo, shackers. I was actually pretty good. I'll tell you the story after I pitch my idea.
All right.
Which hopefully no one steals. This is trademarked, by the way. You heard it here first. It's Jerry's idea. I'll take you to court.
Intellectual property right here.
Intellectual property, exactly. So basically, we had to apply sunscreen because even though it's cold, the sun reflects on the snow and it's really easy to get burnt. If you're here right now, you could see that I have a slight goggle tan from being sunburnt.
Science.
Yes, science. So yeah, I was thinking, like, who really likes sunscreen? Nobody, right? It's just oily and it's like gooey, and no one likes, rubbing it all over their body and face, right? So why not develop a mask, like a little, the masks they put on for like moisturizing and like facial beauty product.
Yes.
Right, with the cucumbers on the eyes. Yeah, the hot tail. Yeah,
important. The cucumber's the most important part.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so develop one of those that blocks UV rays, and then just like instead of applying sunscreen, just like put the film. It'll be like Glad wrap, right? Just put Glad wrap yourself with this UV blocking film, and yeah,
I can see potential flaws.
Such as?
I feel that would be way more difficult to apply than sunscreen.
Yeah, but it's better. Well, I'm sure if we got the product at that level, we could definitely find a way for easy application. It might be a slightly
What happens
harder.
if you don't want it just for your face? What happens if you want like a full body application? Is there like a full body Glad wrap you can do?
Well, yeah, just buy more Glad wrap. Pretty simple if you ask me.
All right, yep.
Yeah. Actually, just had a thought. Leading on to that, you could just wear like garbage bags.
Ah, true, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
That would block out the sun.
Bring back the garbage bag style.
Exactly.
If that was everything.
Yeah. But mainly the UV like film protection wrap thing.
I could see that working for you like your face, but I don't know about your ears. You have like little wraps for your ears. Ear-shaped wraps.
Yeah. Or they could be reusable. Right?
That just sounds nasty.
Nastier than sunscreen? I mean,
you sweat a lot and
it's
you're like putting the sweaty stuff. Sweaty, oily because your face has got oil on it.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know, I can see potential flaws.
Fair enough. I mean,
it's alright, we can look into this one.
It's
got potential, Jerry.
Exactly. We dump $1 million in and see how it goes.
Get a small loan of $1 million from my father.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll get my secretary right on it.
We've got a secretary?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's the first time. It's Byron, your brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get him right onto it.
Yeah. He gladly accepted the role.
Oh, I'm glad. Anyway, it wasn't so much a shower thought as it was a car thought. Remember you said this in the first episode? It should have been called car thoughts. Well, I was driving to the airport the other day, and, as you drive, you get some people who are just bad drivers, and you don't really know how they got their license. You don't know how they're on the road, and it just frustrates you. Do you ever get frustrated while driving, Jerry?
I get so frustrated.
Good. You're backing up my point here. I propose that 9 out of 10 drivers on the road at any time are angry.
Ooh, we'd have to run.
Yeah, look. All right, we'll just run with it. We'll say 9 out of 10 drivers
9 out of 10
are angry at any time because of the one dickhead who doesn't know how to drive properly.
Yeah.
And even like when you get angry, you start to drive badly as well. So the numbers propagate.
Yeah. I can see where you're coming from.
And I don't know. We don't have any numbers on this. I'm going to say at any moment in time, 15 to 20% of Australia's population is driving.
Yeah. Oh, nah.
Less? 15?
Less. I'd say on average far less because you've got night as well. If you want to average it out, I'd say about half.
All right. Screw the night.
Okay. During the day.
15, 10%? I don't know. We got a fairly large portion. Like
during
larger
peak
than you would
hour,
think.
I reckon it'd be like 35%.
All right. We'll run with 20. It seems like
20.
a nice number.
20. Okay.
So 18% of that are angry.
Ooh.
Yes? That's what we're saying. When 9 out of 10 people are angry, 18% of that 20 are angry drivers. So at any one given moment, 18% of Australians are angry. Yes,
but I see a flaw in your argument.
All right.
I think you're biased because you're an especially angry person.
All right, just hear me out. You don't know where I'm going with this yet.
Okay.
I'll just put forward what I think.
Right.
So you've got 18% of the population focusing all their willpower and thought towards being angry at the one dickhead who can't drive properly. I propose that we get rid of the human part of it. We get rid of drivers. We just make all cars autonomous, yeah?
Ooh, self-driving cars?
Self-driving cars, yes. Yep. Everyone, it's like a law. You have to have a self-driving car. You can put no input into it. Maybe like when you get to the side roads and you're getting home, you can drive it, but main roads, highways, nah. Let the computers do it. They won't fight with each other. And guess what? Now that you're not thinking about trying to kill that guy who merged in front of you without indicating, you can think about more worldly problems. Maybe think about solving world hunger.
Oh, yeah. Have your own car thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Jot them down.
18% of the population will we can say 20 because there's the 2% of people who aren't being retarded while driving.
Yeah.
They don't have to concentrate on driving, obviously. So 20% of the population can put their thought towards being better.
Yeah. Okay. I think your argument stands, but with different numbers.
Yeah, no, the numbers were purely hypothetical, just to make a point.
I think I don't think there's that many bad drivers. I encounter, I reckon on average, maybe like 1 every 2 car trips.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and it's like it's something minor, right? But it's always like, he's in the right lane.
Exactly.
And he's going 90, right? It's not that bad. You just yeah.
I might be an angry person.
I think you are an angry person.
You're not wrong, but I think there are a lot of angry drivers out there.
Yeah, there definitely are.
And also leads to the point like how we got to implement better tests so that some people who honestly shouldn't be driving can't drive. Yeah. It's like that saying, like, when you get to a certain age, maybe you should be doing a test to see if you're still able to drive by yourself.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that on my way here, because
was someone making you angry, Jerry?
No, it was I actually had a beer before I came. I know I'm a bad boy.
Yeah.
Don't tell the cops. But I had a beer before I came, and I was thinking, like, if I got caught and I had like a tiny hint of alcohol, I would have lost my license, which is ridiculous. I can drive fine with 1 beer with dinner.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
Like, it's insane that, like, P-platers have a 0 limit when you have, like, 90-year-old people who are blind in one eye driving on the freeways, right? Did you hear some old lady stopped in the middle of the Mornington Peninsula Freeway? Like, stopped.
Oh, I did not hear this.
Yeah.
I would have been so angry.
Well, a car, it must have been around a corner because the car didn't see her, and they flipped. They flipped their car to avoid. Yeah, it's insane, right?
Yeah, so, like, at what point do you draw the line? You're like, all right, so this person doesn't drive well. Like, first of all, how do you even test that? How do you know that that person's not driving well?
I think there's like a spectrum, right? Because you have, like, little things like, you know, they're in the right lane and they're going a bit slower. That's like, I mean, no one's going to die from that, right? No one's going to crash from that.
But it's incredibly frustrating.
It is incredibly frustrating, yeah. I was actually once that guy.
I'm not surprised.
Thanks.
I've seen you drive. I've driven with you.
It's not. Okay, to quote James directly, it was a Saturday night or something, and I was driving him home, and I was taking a back road, and he said, "It's a Saturday night on a back road. Why are you going the speed limit?"
I recall this moment.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jerry.
No worries.
All right, that's another thing I have to talk about now as well, speed limits, but please continue your story.
No, that's pretty much it. It was showing...
speed limits.
Right.
I think speed limits should be variable with the time of day, the congestion on the road. I guess location counts as well. But there's definitely some situations where you can go more than the speed limit safely.
Yeah, I agree. So
they do have variable speed limits on some of the roads, but it's like never changes, and if it changes, it just goes down when it sometimes should be going up.
Yeah, you're
but like on, I don't know, let's say on the East Link when you're driving home one night, it's like 1 a.m, no one's on the road, speed limit's still 100.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. There's no one on the road. I should say it should be uncapped at that sort of time, I guess, or maybe 140.
Yeah, well, your favourite speed, isn't that, James? 140.
Yes,
Yeah.
you got me, Jerry.
Classic James. How'd you go in your last street race?
Oh, yeah.
How's Vin Diesel doing? Yeah. been given the old Volkswagen Polo a bit of work.
Yep.
Shredding the
Testing her
tires.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
Bit too much grip on them still, just gotta spin
got
it out.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's my little rant, I guess.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's spoken from the side of a hoon. Yeah, I've said it.
Excuse me?
You're a hoon. Okay. You drive 140 on the freeway.
I did that. You don't know how many times.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that it's more than 0 shows that you're a hoon.
As I was saying before, it's like 1 a.m. I needed to get home. I was tired.
Yeah, well...
I shouldn't be driving. I shouldn't be going 140.
Exactly. Tracy Grimshaw is disappointed in you.
Sorry, Tracy.
Yeah, you should be.
No, you're not Tracy.
Yeah, I'm not Tracy. I'm speaking on behalf of Tracy.
No, you can't.
Why not? She's my friend. T. Grimmers.
All right, bud.
Yeah.
Relax.
Actually, on the topic of like self-driving cars.
Yep.
All right, I'll raise a dilemma. Okay, so I'm gonna stipulate that you can't automate it. All right, suppose that you have self-driving cars. Everyone has self-driving cars, right?
Yep.
You are in, I don't know, a sedan, like a normal car, right? Next to you are 2 motorcycles. And then
motorcycles are redundant now. Come on, you can't have a self-driving motorcycle. Silly man.
You can.
You can't?
Yes, you can.
Well, you just like sitting there. Nah.
I guess a self-driving motorcycle would just be you don't turn your wrist. But
or control the throttle. You just sit on this two-wheel thing. Nah, motorcycles are banned as well because I hate motorcycle drivers.
Yeah, they are kind of pricks. I can't lie. They're just not. It infuriates me when you're sitting at a red light and they waddle past you on their bike.
Yep.
That pisses me off so much. But yeah, okay. Say there are 2 people on either side in small Suzuki Swifts, small cars, right? Everything's self-driving. Polo. The 2 cars, the lanes next to you are occupied, so they can only go at the speed that they're going. You're going the same speed, right, due to traffic conditions, and they can't change lanes. In front of you, there's a truck which is also self-driving with a thing of like logs, right?
Yep.
One of the logs, like the ropes holding it back, breaks free. One of the logs falls onto the road, and if you do nothing, it will hit you and you will die. Right? Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention that. Let's say either side of you in the cars next to you, there are more people than in your car. So let's say you have 1 person, it's just yourself, and in cars either side of you, there's a family of 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Carry on.
Right. So the log comes crashing through, right? And now your car has to decide, do I kill my driver or do I kill... So essentially either you die or one of the family of 5 next to you dies.
Yes.
How do you program that?
That's actually incredible that you brought that up today because I was reading an article about understanding AI and how we're going to study it in the future. And this guy, what is his name? Ayad Rawan.
Oh, yeah.
He is an MIT technologist and he's worked on such things as which pedestrian an autonomous car should kill.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same situation, I'd like to think.
Yeah.
And he also worked on something called the psychopath AI that sees violence and horror in every image it evaluates, and that's just terrifying.
Yeah, that sounds... Jeez. All right.
Thanks, Ayad.
Yeah. Well, what's your opinion?
Well, I think the idea is to minimize human casualties so you die, unfortunately, bud.
Yeah. But if that were the case, who would ever buy self-driving cars?
It's kind of the same thing as who would ever fly on an airplane that slight chance that the airplane crashes.
Yeah, but
because how likely is it going to be that a log is going to fall off the back of a truck.
Well, that's just one scenario. Like there can be more than one scenario.
And haven't you seen all those videos of Tesla self-driving cars like saving from some treacherous situations?
Yeah. I do agree. They would save more lives than they hurt. But the fact that I think, especially a lot of people,
as a person, what would you do in that situation?
As a person, like,
yeah. So if you were driving the car and that exact same situation happened, what could you do?
Kill the family of 5. Flip a coin. Heads will go left, tails will go right. Oh, come on. I don't want to.
It's pretty dark.
Okay. Yeah, it's like the trolley problem, right? You know the trolley problem.
Yep.
Yeah. So if in case you don't know it, you have a lever, right? And there's a train coming or a trolley coming. If you pull the lever, it's about to hit one person. If you pull the lever, it switches tracks and it will kill 5 people. So which do you choose? It's kind of like the trolley problem, but instead of another person dying, it's you dying. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny because this guy also did the trolley problem with his AI.
So this guy is
You're pretty much this guy, Jerry.
I know. this genius. What was his name? I hear he's handsome as well.
Ayad.
Which is also
Ayad,
similar. Yeah. Wow.
Anyway.
We're long lost brothers.
You must be.
Except
be. I think he disagrees with you. He would
really?
be more than happy to let himself die in that situation.
No, because he's a chump.
Damn right, Ayad, you chump.
Yeah, you idiot. Yeah. I mean, it's obviously, I don't think it's ever solvable, but
nah,
if
course. That's why it's ethics, bud.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'd have like a switch where you could sort of like take control manually.
Yeah,
at any point.
Probably.
Yeah. So I'm sure you could, if you wanted
to. Just imagine the time saving it would cause as well, because you know what the butterfly effect is at a traffic light, or is it the caterpillar effect? Caterpillar effect. Sorry.
Right. So if you hit one traffic light, it slows you down like progressively. Is that what it is?
No, I didn't even hear that. It's just like when you're at a traffic light.
Yeah.
And the traffic light turns green, that car goes, then that car goes, then that car goes.
Yep.
Whereas if it's autonomous, they would all be synced to go at the same time without crashing, and you can get a lot more people through a traffic light.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's the same in like a traffic jam situation. That's what happens as well. You have one car who suddenly stops.
Yeah. I see. It would definitely improve just about everything. Sure. Yeah.
AI for the win.
Yeah, I think
just waiting to turn myself into a bionic human.
Oh, really?
Get some AI chips in my head.
Yeah.
Yep. Become superior. Not that I am not already superior.
Oh, yeah, no. You're definitely already superior.
Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah, with the chips you'll ascend to godhood.
Yes, yeah. I'll be the first Terminator. I can't do an Arnie accent, so I'm not going to try. Sorry.
Get to the chopper. How's that?
That was good. Thanks, Jerry.
I can do a Yoda accent as well.
Oh, excellent. Go on. Might as well showcase your skills.
Okay.
Master Yoda, I am. One with the Force, you are.
That's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know how good. I was born with it. I guess I just discovered it.
Oh, maybe
one
it's
day.
Maybelline.
Huh?
I said maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. It's the Force. I'm the chosen one.
Yeah, that's really good, Jerry.
Yeah,
I'm impressed. Suitably impressed, actually.
Yeah, thank you. I've been told that's my best quality.
I'm not going to disagree with that statement. How about this, Jerry? Completely unrelated.
Yeah.
It's a quote from a Blaise Pascal. You know who Blaise Pascal is? You know the units that we measure pressure in pascals?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he has a triangle.
Okay, a triangle. Good.
Pascal's triangle.
Yep. All right. Yep.
Yeah. And he has a lolly.
Okay. Yes. I'm just going to keep going with you. Whatever.
I was kidding.
I know what a Pascal is. Yeah.
The Pascal is like the little. Yeah.
But he's a renowned French scientist from like the 17th century.
Yeah.
And he came up with the saying, a person's worst thing or like worst fear is to be alone with themselves.
Ooh.
I think that's really good. I think it's really smart.
Yeah.
And I think in the modern society that we have today, we've come a long way to negate that happening. Yeah,
like run away from it.
Yeah, to like avoid that at all possible costs. Hence why we've got social media. Hence why we've got TVs, movies, pretty much anything to distract ourselves from reality.
Yeah, and it's actually funny because like you see it everywhere. Like people can't go 5 minutes without pulling out their phone, and I mean us included.
Yeah, no, that's why I was saying before. I've deleted my social media for a month.
Oh yeah.
See if it changes anything. Just be that person who's like, guys, not on Facebook. You can reach me on
this number.
Yeah, or just send a pigeon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna say fax, but yeah, pigeon.
I don't have a fax machine. Pigeon's just gonna have to work.
Right.
Sorry.
You can use your fucking asshole bird in the other room. God, he has this bird, and I swear to God, it is the most vicious creature I've ever encountered. Every time I go near it, it like glares at me and starts squawking like it's about to attack. I'm so scared.
Yeah, because Jerry's a bit of a bitch. My bird can smell fear, and Jerry is drenched in it.
Okay, you know what? They evolved from dinosaurs. Okay, they're
You
to
really
be
think
feared.
that evolved from a dinosaur?
No, it evolved from a into a bigger.
Hey, watch.
I'm sorry. I'll edit beeps into that.
Yeah. So, but what do you think about that saying? I think it's solid. Like we've come so far, but it seems we're just going in the wrong direction sometimes. Like with the amount of distractions we have in modern day life, like social media, always trying to contact someone, whether it be through like Messenger, Snapchat, sliding into their DMs.
Yeah. Have you watched that video by Simon Sinek? He's like the problem with millennials. It got really big at one point. He basically
I don't think I have.
It's really good. You should check it out. He basically says like because it's so addictive. Like social media is so addictive. Because like you're feeling down, you want to hit of dopamine. Just send out 50 messages. Hey.
Get them response.
Yeah,
likes,
hear them dings, right? And every ding there's a shot of dopamine.
Yeah, it's true. It's a bit fucked, to be honest.
Right?
Flink.
And wow, this jar's getting pretty full.
Just afford to buy some subscribers.
Yeah, some Instagram followers. Yeah, and Louis C.K. was talking about this as well. He it's like just everyone needs to be happy now.
I feel like it's more like no one's happy with themselves, which is why they like reach out. Yeah, to find other sources of happiness.
They find superficial happiness.
Exactly, that's the perfect way to put it.
It's yeah, exactly, and it's always like fleeting.
Yeah,
right,
for sure. Actually, this leads on to taking vacations as well.
Okay,
I want to talk about this as well, but continue.
Yeah. Well, I think like there's one type where you don't actually feel happy because you don't have like dopamine and serotonin. No, that's the sleep one. Don't worry. One of them, just the happiness testosterone, the happiness hormones flowing through you, but you're more like calm and you're more centered, right? And you're okay with things in life. But with this sort of superficial, like fleeting, like you're always trying to chase the high.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Have you not because you're Chinese, Jerry, but have you ever been to one of the like Shaolin?
I can't believe you just said that. I'm offended to my core.
Good.
I'm contacting my lawyer as we speak.
All right, I'll keep in touch. Podcast over.
Podcast over. Bye, James.
Bye, Jerry.
Slam. Okay.
No, but I really want to go to a Shaolin temple or something because they've like perfected the art of meditation, and for the life of me, I've found so many articles recently about how good meditation is for your mental well.
Yeah, it's like
mental health,
mindfulness.
Yeah, mindfulness. That's the one.
I'm sort of divided on this actually because on one hand, it does seem really good. Like it calms you, and their philosophies are actually really intelligent. If you think they sound super wishy-washy, like it's like they really focus on, especially in Buddhism and Taoism, they focus on like nothingness and like purposelessness and shit like that. It sounds like super depressing, right? But it's actually got a lot of it makes sense once you think about it.
It's got a lot of merit to it.
Yeah, it does. And obviously, like a lot of people who follow it do find a better life or a better state of mind. So it obviously works. But on the other hand, I was talking to a friend who went to like this meditation camp where he just meditated every day for like a week, 12 hours a day, and he spoke to no one. And apparently it was that sounds like hell.
It does.
Like,
but how did you feel afterward?
He described it as like especially when he came back into the city, because he was out in the middle of nowhere. When he came back into the city, he started noticing everything, because there's so much stimulus, especially in the urban areas, but because we're so used to it, we sort of zone it out.
Makes sense, yeah.
Right, but as like once he stepped foot back into like regular society, it was like everything became so vivid, and he noticed everything. He was more mindful of where he was, essentially.
Amazing.
I know, crazy.
That's cool though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was actually having the same thought as well before.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so pretty crazy. I was going to write it down on my thing.
Ah, great minds think alike.
Exactly.
Self 5.
They do. Haha. Clink.
No, alright, back onto the vacations. Oh, maybe it's like the superficial items in life, I guess.
Right.
So, we're not really at this point yet, but once you reach full-time work,
yeah,
your life becomes kind of grind, doesn't it? You're going to agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I found like a nice little saying. It's like the box of daily... I'm at that point again. Can you give me my thesaurus?
Forgot it this week.
Oh, dear.
Sorry.
Like, it's the box of daily acceptance. You just like, you've accepted that your life is this. You wake up at
right.
set time, have breakfast, shower, brush your teeth.
So you sort of...
Unless it's every second day, then you don't shower.
Jeez.
Jokes. So, and then you go to work, you drive to work, you work for 8 hours, go home, go to gym, whatever you do.
So you're saying that you sort of meander through life.
So yeah, you get stuck in the cycle, but that's pretty much what 99% of the population has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of the adult population.
Yeah.
So,
I think so just a side note, it doesn't have to be like being on the grind doesn't have to be, a negative term.
It's good, Jerry. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
I was getting to this. I'm just setting the picture again.
Warren Buffett said in an interview,
with his casual $90 billion.
Yeah, I was going to get onto that, but basically he said you shouldn't do anything that you wouldn't do for free, like as a career. But obviously, he's got as much money as he could ever hope for, so of course he can say that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
as I was saying, so to get out of this feeling that we're in the daily grind, we like to provide ourselves with these superficial items, or whatever you want to call them. So say you've set yourself like a goal. You say, I'm going to save up enough money to buy myself that nice new car. So you get enough money, you go buy the car, and maybe for the first couple of weeks, you're like, oh my god, this is so nice, I love this new car. Second couple of weeks, it's kind of like, it's nice and all, but it's kind of just the same as my last car, I guess. And then you get to that point where just that car becomes part of your daily grind. It becomes just another thing, another part of your life, and in essence, it's kind of a waste of that money that you've just saved up.
Yeah, I mean,
and the same can be said for a holiday. So you look forward this whole year while you're saving up to go on this holiday. Maybe it's only 10 days, maybe it's more.
Yeah.
But once it's done, it's done. It's nothing.
Yeah.
And you're just back to the same, and you've spent this money, and it's good for that 10 days only, and then it becomes nothing.
I disagree with the holiday.
What I think... Okay. There's a step further as well. Say you really enjoyed this holiday, that you went to South Korea or something, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to completely turn my life around. I'm going to move to South Korea, get my dream job there, and yeah, so you do that, and the first couple of months while living in South Korea, you're learning all these new things, making all these new friends, and really enjoying your new job. But then you just get into that new grind. It becomes the same thing again. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
It's what life is at the moment.
Yeah.
But I think what needs to be taken out of it is you probably don't need to take these holidays, don't need these superficial items on the side. You can maybe save your money for something bigger when you retire.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that you need to take out is just to be grateful for what you have. I know you sound really wishy-washy now. Just gotta be grateful, guys. No, but you gotta be have gratitude for what you've got.
Yeah.
Because first of all, living in the circumstances we do in a first world country, like upper middle class, whatever you want to call ourselves.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm actually lower class. According to you.
You're a bum.
Thanks, Jerry. Life prospects look great. Yeah, but you have to be grateful for these sort of things that you have, and just like realize that you're well above like 90% of the population in the world. But you still have people who complain about it constantly.
Yeah, I think the reason it feels like that, and the way you described it, it does sound pretty bad, but that's because I think people are just dissatisfied with what they have. Like, they're never happy with it.
Yeah, no,
that's
that's like human nature, though.
Yeah, so I think it like ties back to that sort of social media self-gratification stimulating sort of idea that we were talking about before. Like, we just need to be happy with where we're at.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's just, in this day and age, people are just afraid of being dissatisfied. So they just keep...
Quite right.
Instead of sort of taking a couple of steps back and, bit of self-reflection, bit of, like, what do I need to actually sort of calm myself and find I don't sound like Confucius, but like find peace, right? Find the peace within yourself.
Well, you do that accent so well, Jerry.
Yeah.
It's almost like you...
I just listened to my dad. Yeah.
Your dad is Confucius.
Yeah, he has a big beard and like the catfish mustache.
Nice.
Yeah, and he like strokes it when he's thinking. Yeah.
Stroke it when he's talking to you. He's like,
yeah, exactly. Yes, Jerry. To become a great man.
All right, I think we're pretty much done now. Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah, no worries.
That's another Shower Thoughts episode.
That's another Shower Thoughts podcast episode wrapped up.
So hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already.
Yeah, thank you
Donate
for
to
listening.
Our Patreon.
Yeah,
when we set it up.
We'll see.
Follow us on Instagram when we set it up.
You know what? Just thank you for being so loyal and, listening to our podcast, because we know not many of you are left.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Illy.
Yeah, we appreciate it. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Signing out.
Okay, we're not doing that again.
We have to. It's tradition, Jerry. Can't break tradition.
Bye, guys.